Moin and welcome. Hello and welcome. This podcast is for motivated people who want to improve their Luxembourgish vocabulary, listening skills, and fluency by listening to compelling content. I'm Anne, your dedicated host and the driving force behind Luxembourgish with Anne, with a true passion for teaching my mother tongue since 2012. In this dynamic podcast, I'll share with you interesting short vocabulary lessons and topic conversations from level A1 to B1, and together we will build a strong foundation of the language you need to speak with confidence about everyday life topics. I also share exclusive learning strategies and insights for the Sprachentest oral exam. So join me on this exciting Luxembourgish learning journey. Bist du prêt? Are you ready? Moin und willkommen zu der Episode Nummer 44. Und wir sind schon am Oktober. So, was lehrst du heute an dieser Episode? So you will learn the difference between kennen and wissen. You may know that the Luxembourgish verbs wissen and kennen both translates to know, right? Okay. So as an experienced Luxembourgish language coach, I am aware that for a lot of English speakers, it does not make sense to have two verbs for a simple verb like to know. A real problem, I must admit, unless your mother tongue is, say, Spanish or Italian, because these languages have two verbs as well, like we in Luxembourgish. For a native speaker of English, having two options for to know is really something to get used to. So today we will look at the straightforward way to tell them apart, and so that you can easily use them in your conversations without hesitating. Bist du prêt? Are you ready? Dann lass. So a best and easy rule of thumb when to use wissen and kennen is this. Wissen is used when we want to express a fact or something that we have knowledge about, and kennen is for things, persons, and places we know. Okay, so that's the easiest way to make the difference between them. And we will start with the verb kennen. Kennen is a regular verb. Let's go through the conjugation. So I know is ich kennen, du kennst, jen hat kennt, mir kennen, dir kennt, sie kennen. So kennen is used when we want to express that we are familiar with a person, something, or a place. And the good hint is the answer should be either a noun, for example, a place, zum Beispiel Plus oder the Knudler, or a pronoun. Yeah? So jen or him or whatever. Yeah? So Beispiele, example. If you want to ask someone, do you know the new neighbor? This is, kennst du den neuen Nachbar? So this is informal and formal. How would you say this formally? Yes, kennt dir den neuen Nachbar? So, okay, so do you know the new neighbor? Kennst du or kennt dir den neuen Nachbar? So this is a person. Or for example, now using a pronoun, if you want to say, no, I don't know him yet. I don't know him yet is, nee, ich kennen jen noch nicht. Nee, ich kennen jen noch nicht. Or if you want to say, I don't know her yet is, ich kennen hat noch nicht. Ich kennen hat noch nicht. Let's now have an example to express that you are familiar with an object. For example, a book. I already know that book is, ich kenne dat Buch schon. Ich kenne dat Buch schon. Or if you want to say, I know that movie is, ich kenne diese Film oder ich kenne die Film. An a last Beispiel, a last example. I know Luxembourg because I lived there. So I know Luxembourg is easy. Ich kenne Lützeburg. So, and pronounce Luxembourg, the country, Lützeburg. Because I lived there, weil ich do gewohnt oder gelebt hun. Ich wiederholen, ich kenne Lützeburg, weil ich do gelebt hun. Okay, so here we used kennen to express that we are familiar with a person, an object or a place. A place here, Lützeburg zum Beispiel. Wissen. So wissen should be used when we want to express a fact or something that we have knowledge about. The easiest one is I know that. My daughter is telling me this every day. I know that is ich weiß that. Ich weiß that. Yes, let's go through the conjugation of wissen. So, wissen is not regular, okay? So to say I know with wissen is ich weiß, du weiß, and jen hat weiß. So they are all the same. Ich weiß, du weiß, jen hat weiß. Und dann mir wissen, dir wisst, und sie wissen. Okay? And now you can say, wow, ich weiß that a lot. In Luxembourgish, we often use this short sentence, ich weiß Bescheid. Ich weiß Bescheid, meaning I am aware of it, I am informed, I know. Okay, so ich weiß Bescheid. We use this a lot. Now, a good guideline, the answer would require a phrase as opposed to a noun or pronoun, and most of the time you would have a subordinate clause which starts with dat, wei, wann, wo, ob, wenig, zum Beispiel. Zum Beispiel to say, do you know how old he is? Okay, then you would say, weißt du, wie alt jen is? Weißt du, wie alt jen is? And formal would be, wisst dir, wie alt jen is? And more natural spoken, wisst ihr, wie alt jen is? Yeah. So here you see, we start with weißt du or wisst dir, and then we use we continue with a subordinate clause, wie alt is jen. An anderes Beispiel. I know that he is 12 years old. Ich weiß, dass jen 12 Jahre alt is. Again, here we start with ich weiß, and then we continue with the subordinate clause dat, starting with dat. So this is a that in English. I know that. Ich weiß dat. Ich weiß, dass jen 12 Jahre alt is. Noch ein Beispiel. Do you know when the meeting begins? So, do you know? It's weißt du, ob formal or in plural form would be wisst dir. And then when the meeting begins, wann die Reunion aufhängt. Weißt du, wann die Reunion aufhängt? Or wisst dir, wann die Reunion aufhängt? An ein letztes Beispiel. We don't know if he is coming today. Here again, we are using the subordinate clause starting with if. And here in our sentence in Luxembourgish, to say we don't know is wir wissen nicht, ob jen haut könnt. Wir wissen nicht, ob jen haut könnt. Okay, so here you have all these examples. You see that in the answer you have a subordinate clause which can start with dat, wenn, wann, wo, ob. Yes. Another useful information for the verb wissen, the word über, about, goes with wissen and never with kennen. For example, to say to know something about is etwas wissen über. Etwas wissen über, to know something about. So even if you refer to a person, you would use wissen in this case. So very important. A paar Beispiele, some examples. I know a lot about him is ich weiß viel über jen. Ich weiß viel über jen. or I know a lot about her is ich weiß viel über hat. Ich weiß viel über hat. Ein anderes Beispiel, the teacher knows a lot about Luxemburgish history. Der Prof weiß viel über Lützeburgisch Geschichte. Der Prof weiß viel über Lützeburgisch Geschichte. So remember this, huh? To know something about is ich weiß über. Ja? Okay? Good. Let's finish this episode with two idioms. For example, and this is a nice one, with the verb kennen. He doesn't know, and so it is an idiom. So to express that someone doesn't know anything, here he doesn't know anything is, he kennt von Tuten a bloßen nicht. Ich wiederholen, he kennt von Tuten a bloßen nicht. And this is nicely expressed if someone doesn't know anything. Or if you want to say they don't know anything is, sie kennen von Tuten a bloßen nicht. And the second idiom is we often use, if you are not sure about something, then you should not talk about it. Okay? And this is in Luxemburgisch. Wie mengt, de weiß nicht. Wie mengt, de weiß nicht. So literally means who thinks doesn't know anything. Yes, but it means that if you are not sure about something, then you should not talk about it. Yeah. Good. We have now an exercise. So I have an exercise for you. As usual, I will ask you to translate 3 sentences from English into Luxembourgish just to check if you have well understood this last episode and that you are now ready to use kennen and wissen when you are talking to other people. So let's imagine that you are at a social gathering and you are seeing someone and you know him. And so you go to this person and you just want to say, I know you. So in an informal situation, how would you say this? I know you. Hopefully you said, ich kenne dich. Ich kenne dich. Or in a formal situation, you could have say, ich kenne ich. Ich kenne ich. Ja? Zweiten Satz. How would you say, do you know when the next bus is coming? So here we use the verb kennen oder wissen. Hopefully you said wissen because it's to know a fact. Okay, so do you know when the next bus is coming is, weißt du, wenn nie der nächste Bus kommt? Auch Formel, wisst ihr, wenn nie der nächste Bus kommt? And the last Satz. He knows a good Luxembourgish restaurant at the station. Hopefully you've said, he kennt a good Lützeburgische Restaurant op der Gare. He kennt a good Lützeburgische Restaurant op der Gare. So here we are talking about a location, a place. Yeah. So, I hope that you find this episode helpful. And did you know that with my self-study online courses, A1 Foundation or A2 Consolidation or even my complete program from zero to Sprachentest, that you can learn the Luxembourgish language as easy as I explained this episode today. So head over to my webpage, luxembourgishwithanne.lu, where you will find all the details about the courses and classes we offer. So, das hat mich gefreut, für das Episode heute zu machen. Ich freue mich, ob die nächste Woche, ob den Episode oder ob die Episode Nummer 45. Ich so ein Merci für das Nachlauschen und bis nächste Woche.